Brought to you by Mountain Dew, and this one belongs to Devin Booker, who dropped 34 in his postseason debut, the most by any Suns player in any postseason debut in franchise history. He was 13 of 26 from the field, and he's at the podium now to address the media.
Hey, Book, great game out there. Just what was your approach and your mindset heading into the game, and what kind of advice were you able to receive from the veterans on this team in order to, play as prepared as you were?
I mean, I've been watching the playoffs for a very long time and, a student of it and dissecting it. So just, understanding that, it's a next play mentality. There's going to be some play-through calls. It's going to be a high-intensity game. Like tonight, there's going to be something that goes on. But keep the tunnel vision. That's what it was tonight.
And, the arena was absolutely electric. Just how much did you guys feed off the fans tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's an unbelievable feeling, man. I've reiterated a few times, this city's been waiting on this for a very long time, and you could feel that tonight.
Next up, we have Christos Saltis with Sports DNA in Greece, followed by Kellen Olson.
As well. Is it kind of a statement the way that you won tonight and the whole performance, the 48 minutes from your side as a team, and what would you like to maintain to the next games?
I don't think you can make statements, versus a team like this, the defending champs. They've been down this road before. But, we just have to worry about ourselves, honestly, and, just come in with the, ready to play for a full 48 minutes. And then that's it.
Next up, we have Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports, followed by Cameron Cox.
Hey, Book, you told us on Friday that watching the play-in, it was telling you to have this mentality of next play up, don't get lost on possessions. And, man, this was a game to do that, right, with Chris's injury, Cam's ejection. How do you think your guys' mentality throughout the week helped you guys stay focused for tonight?
I wouldn't even say throughout this week. It's been a whole year of it. It's been a summer of it, preseason, off season. These are the moments that we've been waiting on. Coach Money always preaches, when preparation meets opportunity, and, it's that time right now.
As a teammate, how proud are you of DeAndre with the way that he played and stepped up against Anthony?
Yeah, that's next level. You could see it. You could see it in his face pregame that he was ready to go. And, as a collective whole, us being on him a lot during the game, getting him prepared for this moment, and he responded to it and he stepped up, so that's big time.
Next up, we have Cameron Cox with 12 News in Phoenix, followed by Brendan Clean.
Hey, Book, congrats on the win. What did you make when Chris went down? What were some of the thoughts that were going through your head, and how proud are you of the way the team played when he wasn't in the game?
Obviously my first thought, was his health, and hopefully the injury wasn't too bad. And, obviously very excited to see him come back out and into the game. The team responded, we huddled up. And Chris has been a leader for us throughout this whole season. And, a lot of us rely on him at, every point of the game, so to see him down like that in pain, it's obviously tough. But we know he's a fighter, and we have a team full of fighters. So, I think they went on a little run after he went down, and we responded well to it.
Next up, we have Brendan Clean, followed by Catherine Fitzgerald.
Hey, Book, just looking at this game, LeBron and AD were 31 points combined, and you were in position a lot to be the one doubling those guys when they were down in the post or different spots. How did you guys think you executed the game plan on limiting those two?
We did well tonight, but, it's one game. No matter how much we won by, no matter how we played, game two is going to be a whole different opportunity. But, it's obvious what those guys are capable of, and we just try to make it tough on them.
If I could just follow real quick on that, it seemed like it was an emphasis from you guys to try to get out in transition early. You guys had some success doing that. Again, similar question, just how did you feel about the execution there? Is that something you think you can go back to in this series?
Yeah, I mean, if we can get stops, if you're not taking the ball out the net, it's easier to do that. But, that's the pace that we've been playing at a lot of this season, and that's when our offense has been most efficient, I feel like.
Next up, we have Catherine Fitzgerald, followed by Dwayne Rankin.
Hey, Devin, I know there was so much made about you getting to today, but at the same point, so many people saying how you've been ready for this. So were there any moments today where you felt a bit more of those emotions or anything different than what you expected going into today?
I was ready for it. Very excited for it. From, this whole week of building it up and these whole past 6 years of, getting ready for this moment. So, there's something going on inside me, but, it went away quick.
Career. He had 18, 7, and 10 tonight, and he's arriving at the podium to answer questions now.
Thanks.
Good. Ready when you are, LJ. Mike Trudeau.
Hey, LeBron, it sounds like you probably heard AD's presser just there. He said that he felt like it was on him. He's got to play better for you guys to win. Just wondered your perspective on that and what you guys can do to help him as well.
It's never just one guy. But I love when AD puts that pressure on himself. We're a better team when he's aggressive. We're a better team when he demands the ball. And but we all got to do our jobs a lot better as well. Tonight was a great opportunity for us to play better. Obviously, we didn't do that, but we look forward to game 2.
You've spoken before about game 1 being a feel-out game for you, LeBron, and you got to take it in, you watch the film, et cetera. And I know you'll do that again, but is there any initial impressions that you saw from this Phoenix team that differed from what you saw in the regular season?
No, we know how great of a team we're playing. That's why they're number 2 team in the league. But we got to make shots. We did a hell of a job defensively. Obviously, Book, played exceptionally well. Gante's group made a lot of shots, but we held this team to 99 points. We got to put the ball in the net as well. We got to put some pressure on their defense. And tonight we didn't do that.
Dave.
LeBron, the run-in with Chris Paul after the near the foul line. How is your shoulder, and was that a dangerous play?
We're ready for game 2.
Kyle.
LeBron, how are you feeling about the on-court chemistry and connectivity of the team? Are these guys still learning each other? Are you still learning guys that you haven't played with much?
We feel great. We look forward to watching the film tomorrow, breaking it down as a team and being better in game 2.
Mark.
Hey, LeBron, what was your reaction to the NBA that's saying that you violated the health and safety protocols? What's your perspective and explanation on all that?
I'll be ready for game 2.
Bill?
LeBron, specific to AD, he said that you guys can't win a game, let alone a series, with him playing the way he played today. What is needed of him in this matchup specifically, and for you guys to win this series?
It's always just AD being AD. Anytime he comes to the pressure and tell you guys we can't win without him or with him playing the way he played, he always responds. So looking forward to that. And when AD is AD, then we'll be big.
Dan?
Hey, LeBron, I have 2 quick ones for you. Where do you think Aiden was able to really hurt you guys? Was that secondary and kind of third level on defensive rotations? And then I guess just generally in your career, what has it been like for you between game 1 and game 2 that's allowed you to be so successful after these series opening losses?
Aiden is a big body, and we knew that coming into the series that he does a hell of a job on the defense, on the offensive rebounding. They got to control that. You put a lot of attention on Chris and Book, and it allows him to, be down in the paint with a lot of smalls, trying to box him out with our 2 guards and points and things of that nature. And he's just big. He's able to cover them. And that athleticism in his length and his strength. So, we got to do a much better job of sandwich rebounding and not allowing him to get these second chance points for their team because they just shoot it extremely well. For 2, it gives me more time to just dissect the team, know what we did wrong in the previous games, especially game 1. Always been a fill-out game for me, so looking forward to breaking down the film tonight and then as a team tomorrow and even get some more. I'm on the day of the game, I believe Tuesday, and ready for that challenge.
Last 2. Barry.
Hey, LeBron, you guys played till October 11th last year to win the championship. But 7 months later, you're starting it all over again. How much of a challenge is this, considering the circumstances and the season, conciseness of the season, your injury, AP's injury? How much of it more of a challenge is this year?
Hey, every year is a challenge. It just feels like a big blur. It feels like we went from one playoffs to the next. To be completely honest, like we went from playing in the bubble, compete for a championship, to now being back in the arenas and just traveling to compete for a championship. So very taxing mentally and physically, but only the strong survive. So we're in a position, we put ourselves in, and we're up for the challenge.
Last question, Jovan.
Hey, LeBron. On Friday, we talked to you guys about the unique challenge of Phoenix and their mid-range attack in the pick and roll. I'm just curious what your first impressions were of how you guys defended Chris and Book in the pick and roll, and kind of what you can improve on.
Well, I mean, at the point of attack, I think Book was exceptional off the pick and roll today, coming full steam against our bigs, against our smalls, delivering the mid-range, also making great passes to his big nature. But at the end of the day, we gave up 99 points. So I thought we did a heck of a job. I know, like I said, Book got off some, but we did a heck of a job of trying to contain everybody else besides Aiden. But as far as their mid-range game, we did pretty damn good.